The mission of the Missouri School for the Deaf is to provide educational opportunities and outreach support for students to become successful, lifelong learners and productive citizens in a global society.
In 1851, the Missouri School for the Deaf was established by an act of Missouri legislature. At the time of its founding, the school was officially referred to as the Deaf and Dumb Asylum. At the considerable urging of the first commissioners of the school, Professor Carr was brought to Fulton to serve as its first superintendent and guided its subsequent growth. The original site of the Missouri School for the Deaf was a small frame farmhouse located on property belonging to the Fulton State Hospital. On February 23, 1853, the Missouri legislature authorized funds for the construction of permanent buildings on the present site of MSD. The school has operated continuously at its same location since the construction of the original buildings. While the campus as it now exists is spacious and quite adequate for sports and recreational purposes, it has grown smaller over the years. At one time, the property held by MSD included land now occupied by the city park and the area east and south of Hillcrest Cemetery. A small parcel was transferred to the Fulton State Hospital in 1967, and the campus now occupies approximately 87 acres. Since 1946, the school has been under the direct administration of the State Board of Education. This organizational structure has provided for a climate of stability and allowed the school to remain on the cutting edge of educational practices. Many deaf adults throughout Missouri call MSD their alma mater. The alumni, although spread throughout the state and nation, remain loyal to MSD. Students are enrolled at the Missouri School for the Deaf as a result of a cooperative placement process initiated at the local school level. Students come from virtually every corner of the state. Most enrollees attend as residential students, although over the years, many families have moved to Callaway County and the surrounding area so their children could attend as day students. The school's programs are operated on a K-12 structure with students moving through successive grades in each of the three school components, primary, intermediate, and high school, which includes a strong vocational program. Our main goal is to prepare students to be successful, independent adults. MSD teachers use a bilingual, bicultural approach to education. They teach students using both American Sign Language and English. We offer courses that help prepare students who plan to go to college, as well as vocational classes that teach them the skills that they need to have. For example, we offer an auto body class that teaches the course content regardless of the student's language skills because they have access to communication. The small class sizes are great because they allow for more individualized attention, which leads to the academic, social, and emotional growth of our students. I absolutely love my MSD family because I get to see my students making progress little by little each and every day. I get to see them working on each of their own specific needs and get to watch their growth. It makes me proud to see every small success and the smile it brings to their faces. I like being at MSD because I noticed at public school I didn't have many friends and it was hard to communicate. I had an interpreter, but it didn't really help. The teacher would talk really fast and the interpreter couldn't keep up. But when I transferred to MSD, I now have a lot of deaf friends. I have the opportunity to travel out of state for sports, leadership activities, and other things. I enjoy being here because it's easier to communicate. I can talk with all my teachers, and it makes it easier for me to learn.
At MSD, I have access to communication. The teachers sign, the secretary signs, my friends sign, and the dorm staff signs. Here, everyone signs. In public school, there are deaf that sign and a few hearing people who sign, but the majority don't. So then I have to get an interpreter, and it drags out the situation, and it's hard to have friends. I am sixth generation deaf, and they graduated from MSD. I want MSD to stay strong and be here for more generations. MSD provides day transportation for local students, but offers a residential option for students who live further away. These students live on campus during the school week and go home most weekends. MSD provides transportation between campus and designated points across the state. Residential students experience an array of enriching after-hour programs and experiences. Evening activities may include swimming, cooking, book club, rock climbing, trips to the park and mall, and game nights.
Activities, organizations, and sports. Students may choose from a wide variety of extracurricular activities, including academic and athletic competitions, creative arts, civics, and more. Unique opportunities available at MSD include National Honor Society MSD Chapter, for students who demonstrate outstanding character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Student Council gives students an opportunity to develop leadership by organizing and carrying out school activities and service projects. Junior National Association of the Deaf. MSD is the only school in Missouri with a junior NAD chapter, helping today's deaf youth become tomorrow's deaf leaders. Athletic opportunities such as cross country, wrestling, volleyball, and track and field. Our outreach department offers a wide range of services for deaf and hard of hearing children from birth to age 21, as well as for their parents and school districts. We serve as the state educational clearinghouse for information and resources for deaf and hard of hearing people. We provide free consultations, in-service trainings, and other services for local school districts serving deaf and hard of hearing students from preschool to high school age. Other services include on-site physical therapy and occupational therapy, on-site audiologist, psychologist, and speech-language pathologist. An assistive technology program is also offered, which leases individual and group FM systems to schools.
Here at MSD, our motto is education without limits. Go Eagles!